Ravens, they're in the midst of their first training camp without John Harbaugh in 18 years. Instead, first-year head coach Jesse Minter has taken over as head coach. Now, Lamar Jackson will be motivated to bounce back after a tough 2025 season. Lamar missed 4 games with injuries and had the fewest amount of rushing yards in his career. Baltimore missed the playoffs for the first time since 2021. So now the question is it fair to say this is a make-or-break season for Lamar Jackson's future in Baltimore? Gerald, what do you think?
Why have we gotten to the point to where we're trying to rush everything? We live in this microwave society where TikTok is prevalent and shorts and reels, and we forget history. Let me give y'all guys a little history, okay? Peyton Manning didn't make his first Super Bowl until year 9. He was a 2-time MVP. Nobody said nothing. Drew Brees about to be in the Hall of Fame. He didn't make his first Super Bowl until year 9. Dan Marino made it year 2 and then never made it back again. All right, we talk about all these people and why are we rushing all this question of is it make or break? Why is nobody saying this about Josh Allen? You know why? Because they trust Josh Allen to be long term. Why are we rushing Lamar Jackson? Is it make or break? No, it's not make or break. Either he gonna win or he's not. It's hard to find a franchise quarterback, and Lamar Jackson is one of the big 4 in the NFL. No, it's not make or break. Do we want to see him win? Yes. Is it time to get over the hump? Yes. But make or break? No. We got to stop doing that.
I disagree with you, though. I feel like we do say this about Josh Allen. I feel like we put a lot of pressure on Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen to get over the hump. Like, it does feel a little make or break for them to get there.
Are we using make or break? We say it's time to get over the hump, but make or break. You say it's a make or break for him to be in Baltimore. We're not worried about Josh Allen leaving Buffalo, but we keep talking about Lamar Jackson leaving Baltimore. Why? Why are we doing this? That's my only thing.
Because it's real. You mentioned Drew Brees. Drew Brees didn't make it to the Super Bowl on his first team. Started out with the Chargers, got to the Saints before he made it to the Super Bowl. The reason we don't talk about
this. He got hurt, though.
Absolutely.
It's a big difference.
Just two.
He got hurt and tore his shoulder up. They thought he couldn't play no more.
Mayfield was hurt last year.
Big difference.
Yep. Just 2 different teams. Josh Allen is under contract, and you haven't heard anything about anything going on in Buffalo. The difference, and you said it, Lamar Jackson is one of the very best quarterbacks in our game. Last year, injuries and all of that, he is going to be an absolute dog this year. The following year, Lamar Jackson's cap number is $84 million. This is a make or break year because after this season, they have to figure something out. They can't go into next year with an $84 million cap. They're going to have to extend him, and that's going to be because Lamar Jackson feels Baltimore is right for him, and that's not me questioning.
The debate is raging. Is this a make or break season for Lamar Jackson in Baltimore? I'm compelled to ask, why are we piling on the pressure? We're talking about a quarterback who's already proven himself as one of the league's best, a former MVP with multiple playoff appearances under his belt. What's driving this intense scrutiny? I believe it's our insatiable hunger for instant gratification. We live in a world where we demand results now, with no time for patience or perspective. But building a winning team takes time, dedication, and perseverance. We're so fixated on short-term gains that we're neglecting the long-term vision. Let's look to the legends. Peyton Manning and Drew Brees didn't reach their first Super Bowl until year 9. Dan Marino, one of the all-time greats, made it to the Super Bowl in year 2, but never returned. So, why are we putting Lamar Jackson under the microscope? Is it because we're anxious about his future in Baltimore, worried that a subpar season will send him packing to another team? I think we're taking a narrow view. Instead of piling pressure on Jackson, we should be focused on building a team around him. And what's with the constant comparisons to Josh Allen? Allen has a long-term contract and a stable team, whereas Jackson is still on his rookie deal with a team in flux. It's apples and oranges. We're creating a narrative to sell papers and generate clicks, but the truth is more complex. Lamar Jackson's future in Baltimore is UNC. Dependent on his performance, the team's success, and off-season developments. Let's take a step back, look at the facts, and ditch the sensationalism. Lamar Jackson is a talented quarterback with a team and coaching staff that believe in him. So, why the doubt? Why the pressure? I think we're driven by fear of the unknown, fear of what might happen if he doesn't deliver. But we should be focusing on the positives, on what Jackson can achieve, rather than what he can't. And let's address the elephant in the room, Lamar Jackson's contract situation. He's set to become a free agent, and he'll be seeking a lucrative long-term deal. Why aren't we talking about this? Why aren't we discussing the implications for the team's salary cap and the NFL as a whole? It's time to have a realistic conversation. Let's explore the facts, rather than perpetuating a narrative. Let's talk about the contract situation, the team's salary cap, and the broader implications for the NFL. Quarterback contracts are skyrocketing, and teams will need to get creative to secure their stars. This is a trend that will continue, shaping the league's future. Let's take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and focus on the facts. Lamar Jackson's future in Baltimore is uncertain, but by examining the contract situation, the team's salary cap, and the NFL's landscape, we can gain a deeper understanding of what's at stake. It's time to shift the conversation, to move beyond the make or break narrative and explore the complexities of the situation.